What money-related behaviors are currently preventing you from building wealth? Often, the path to financial prosperity is intertwined with your mindset towards money and the beliefs you hold about it. It's surprising how quickly your financial situation can change by adjusting your attitudes and actions towards finances. In this video, I'll address the 6 most common financial habits that may be hindering your progress and present alternatives suggested by Ramit Sethi, author of the book I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Bad habit number 1. Ignoring money. This is one of the worst choices you can make financially. This is because many of us neglect critical issues in our financial lives, whether it's ignoring credit card debt or postponing investments because we're waiting for someday to start. Having knowledge about when you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel provides peace of mind. And this doesn't just apply to credit card debt. It also refers to investments. Ramit Sethi recommends that you automatically set aside at least 10% of your income to invest, and don't bury your head in the sand and ignore your finances. But you who are watching this video have already taken a step in the right direction. Bad habit number 2. Questioning £3 expenses, not 30,000 Ramit, highlights that many people face financial stress and in response try to save money in various areas of life. They follow financial advice by cutting expenses on coffee, reducing the amount of vegetables purchased, or limiting the purchase of small everyday items such as pens or accessories. This lifestyle is not effective in the long run and does not significantly alter the financial situation. If you identify with this, if you're constantly concerned about £3 questions, there's a more efficient approach. You should focus on areas that will have the greatest impact, what Ramit calls big wins. These 5 to 10 big wins are much more valuable than the next 50 small actions you could take. That's a lot of money. Additionally, advisor guidelines aren't always the best for you, which can make this loss even more significant. So, investment fees are an area where you can achieve a big win. Ramit's message is that you should stop worrying about £3 questions and start focusing on £30,000 questions. Bad habit number 3. Too defensive stance regarding your money. Many people are apprehensive about central bank decisions, such as the possible increase or decrease in the Selic rate. However, these are variables beyond your control, and there's no reason to worry, especially if you maintain a well-diversified investment portfolio. If you practice this, it means, first of all, that you don't feel in control of your money. Secondly, that you don't have an adequate financial strategy. And most crucially, that you don't know exactly what you're doing. This is playing small and playing defensively with your money. Checking your bank or brokerage accounts every day won't solve your problems or make you get rich faster. Money should not be a source of discomfort or daily stress. On the contrary, investing is meant to provide peace, ensuring that we are prepared for emergencies and building a path to a financially secure life in the future. Yes, it's crucial to save, pay off debts, and invest, but Ramit Sethi suggests that it's also essential to use some of your money on things you enjoy today without feelings of guilt. But for this to be possible, it's necessary to adopt an offensive stance towards your money, where you are in control, and we'll talk more about this in Habit 6. When you have an adequate financial strategy, there's no need to check your accounts daily. Bad habit number 4. Following invisible scripts. As pointed out by Ramit, invisible scripts are deeply ingrained beliefs within us, often going unnoticed, but influencing our attitude and behavior. Over time, these scripts can turn into dangerous psychological traps that limit us. Let me show you an example of a very common invisible script. Buying a house is essential because renting is throwing money away. We grow up hearing this from everyone, in films, TV shows, and we start believing it over time. Well, continuing. Even with a good job and investing money, you may still feel guilty about buying a cup of coffee. Most people don't make the connection between the messages they absorbed in childhood and their attitudes towards money decades later. That's why Ramit refers to them as invisible scripts. So he suggests that the next time you have a negative reaction to money, write down your financial beliefs, acknowledge them, and even question your own beliefs. Ask questions like, why do I believe this? What if I did the opposite? How would people I admire think about this? Then decide which scripts you want to follow and which you want to reinvent for the next chapter of your life. Additionally, here's another common invisible script. Investing is something only for rich people, not for people like us. This is a mistake. The most accessible way to get rich is by investing. This belief is especially widespread among those who have never been exposed to the world of investments, which is unfortunate because everyone should have access to the greatest wealth creator in history, the stock market. You can buy good stocks for less than £50. Of course, you won't get rich just by investing that, but that's how you start. Bad habit number 5. Adopting generic goals. According to Ramit, setting generic goals can be worse than not setting goals because people often say, "I want to get healthy," and inevitably, life gets in the way and they don't achieve the goal of getting healthy. Moreover, they often don't even have a clear understanding of what getting healthy really means, and ultimately, they blame themselves, saying, "So how do you create more effective goals?" Ramit suggests using SMART goals. SMART goals are specific: what the goal will achieve; measurable, how success will be evaluated; achievable, they must be realistic, relevant. I really want to do this, and time-bound, what is the deadline to achieve them? Let's consider some examples. A bad goal is, I need to get better with money. A non-ideal goal is, I want to save £5,000 this year. A smart goal would be, I want £450 from my salary to be automatically transferred to my savings account for 12 months for my holiday. Bad habit number 6, spending without a plan. Ramit divides these expenses into 4 major categories. Firstly, fixed costs, which should not exceed 50 to 60% of your net salary. Otherwise, you will constantly feel stressed about money. Next, investments, which he recommends to be at least 10% of the net salary, and the more, the better, as this is where true wealth is built. Subsequently, Ramit suggests that you should set aside 5 to 10% of the net salary to be applied to an emergency fund and for expenses expected in the next 1 to 3 years, for example, a trip. Lastly, guilt-free spending, representing 20 to 35% of the net salary. Although it may seem like a lot, Ramit argues that this is the money allocated to spend on your desires for the month, whether dining out, hosting a party, gifting family, or spouse. It is not necessary to get overly caught up in where each amount will be allocated or if the numbers are precise. Now that we've gone through the 6 most common financial habits that keep people stuck in Ramit's view, feel free to say here in the comments whether you agree or disagree with his methodology. Identifying which habits are limiting your progress, and even better, knowing how to turn them into positive practices, is crucial. We explored 6 common financial habits that may be hindering your progress towards financial stability and wealth building. I hope the information shared here has been helpful and inspiring for you to reflect on your relationship with money. If you enjoyed the content and want to receive more tips and insights on personal finance, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and enable notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Also, leave your comment below sharing your opinions, experiences, or suggestions for topics you would like to see covered here. Your participation is very important to us. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of our community. And remember, small changes in habits can have a big impact on your financial life. Until next time, my friends.